All right, we're set up and ready for race number 10, the finale of the K05 short track series. We missed a few of the last races because of either scheduling or not a few people not showing up. So tonight is going to be $20 to win. I put up 10, and Taylor Mayhew put up 10 as well to win. So thank you, Taylor, for pitching an extra 10, which is awesome, which is cool. So we'll have a good field tonight. I think this field actually is going to be really competitive. I think kind of mid pack it might spread out, but even then, I don't really know. So I think this one's going to be a lot of fun to watch and see how these boys get after it. See Matt Deep on the leaderboard there. He joined late in practice, so we'll see how he does. But these boys are getting ready to roll off of pit road now. So let's go and see what we got here. Nick, the first one to leave. Here comes Kellen. Everybody else gonna wait a second. Kellen spins. That's not good. Nick is resetting. Matt's prepping them. Bryce doing the same deal. So as everybody rolls off here, we'll try to get kind of watch everybody at least once. But yeah, this one's gonna be a fun one. Irwindale, $20 to win. One of the best tracks on, or at least on the schedule and in iRacing, especially for the short tracks. One of the best racing on the short track. So we'll see who how aggressive everybody gets, because I think that's going to be a fun one to see. How aggressive does everybody get in this one to for $20? I mean, come on, last race bragging rights, $20. Irwindale, I feel like we've always hosted Irwindale for the longest time. Matt first lap with a 1.8 would have put him, I think, fourth on the board in practice. Coming across the line, does he improve? Maybe he matched the same lap time. No, he ran a 3 that time. So Matt top of the board. Robbie goes top of the board. Kale across the line. Riding on board with Kale. Always has gotten the pole every race of the season so far. Drives it down deep into 3 and 4. Misses the bottom. That's going to hurt him. He's going to reset for the lap. Kale messed up that time, but Robbie goes top of the board. Robbie Canilli. Known him for since 2018, I guess. Probably racing at Madeira. And ARCA driver now. Racing in the number 9 Jan's Towing out west. So we got a few ARCA drivers as well. We got Kyle Keller in here, ARCA driver. Aiden Kaiser spots for them, I think. But we got a pretty good field tonight. So we'll see. Kel going to complete his lap. Got to tin it on the bottom. He does. Actually looks like a clean 3 and 4. Can he pick up the throttle? A little bit loose, but he's going to drive it on exit at the line. P2. 136 for Kel. Robbie puts in a 127, so just misses it. And it's going to be a shootout for the top 4. So we still got a few guys to qualify. Aiden's out there now. Right on board with him as he does his lap. See Aiden here. A little bit lower line than what we've seen from everybody else. In 1 to the bottom. Drives in deep. A little loose on entry. You can't overdrive the entry. That's going to hurt him on the exit. Completes his lap. Shuts it off. A 4.0. Really missed that one. Aiden needed that. But he missed that lap pretty badly. But he's got Irwindale figured out. He's got the race pace, and we've seen it all season long. He's definitely got race pace compared to a lot of these guys. So we'll see how he's able to drive through the field. But as we got a minute and 30 left, let me do a quick talk real quick here. All right, good luck, boys. Have fun. I'm gonna throw a caution at 75, so we'll do the break at 75. I think it might be unlimited tires. Oh well, unlimited tires and one fast spare. So just be smart with it. And if you cause one, you'll go to the back. Same thing as real life. You guys all kind of know the rule. So if you guys cause one, you go to the back. So other than that, yeah, good luck. Have fun. So now we're ready and set to go racing here at Irwindale Speedway. Man, I'm excited for this. This one's going to be cool. This one I am excited for, and to watch these guys get after it. I feel like we've hosted Irwindale the last, since really everybody got on iRacing. Everybody that we known have gotten on iRacing. Irwindale always seemed to be the place to race, and yeah, we're ready to roll off here for 20 bucks. Little shout for next season. We're gonna do ARCA cars. So I think I'm gonna do Wednesday nights, kind of change that up just a little bit. But yeah, Wednesday nights and ARCA cars. So I'm gonna kind of keep it. I'm gonna try to open it up just a little bit bigger track sometimes, but kind of more keep it focused on the short tracks, kind of like the West Coast or East Coast ARCA series. So we'll go Daytona and I think Charlotte and Vegas once or twice, and then we'll go to Phoenix and Kern and Five Flags and all the shorter tracks. We'll go to Martinsville. So we'll see. The ARCA cars do race really good. I like the ARCA cars. So I'm excited for next season for whoever's watching. We're trying to get more people in it. So whenever I get the schedule out, have the dates and all that, more than likely going to be Wednesday night. So if anybody is interested, let me know. Message me and message me on Instagram or just send it through the league, K05. Look it up and you should be able to. So everybody's gridded now. We're ready for 125 laps around Irwindale Speedway. This one's going to be a fun one. I'm excited for Irwindale. This one has very, very good potential. Robbie's always quick in every race that he's running. Kale's definitely picked up a lot of speed here in these super lates this season. Has really seemed to figure him out. Matt and Kale have been going back and forth through the points. And Matt, with not much practice, able to put her P3 on the board. Tristan Pena in P4. Seems like he's the Chick Hicks of the league. Just hasn't been able to get the win. Finishes second. It seems like every race is able to beat Matt or Kel, but the other one finishes in front of him every race. So Tristan's still looking for his first win. Chase Lopez with actually a pretty good lap puts him P5 on the board. Coming kind of out of nowhere, Chase. I think he ran a one race with us, and he sets a good one there. To his outside is going to be Nick Seipel, just not gridded yet. On the inside, ARCA driver in the Jans Towing number 71 in real life, Kyle Keller. He puts her P7 on the board ahead of Bryce DeGuevara in that white 29. Row number 5 is going to be Aiden Kaiser and Taylor Mayu. Aiden, like we watched on his lap, messed up a little bit, but has an opportunity for a bit of redemption. So he's got an opportunity, and I think we'll see that. We'll see how aggressive he is trying to get through the field. But Taylor to his outside in that chrome number 17. And rounding out the field is going to be Kellen Keller, Kyle Keller's brother. And I think Joseph, if he's still in here, is able to run. So we'll do it like that. But field's going to roll off. Pace car lights should be off. And we're going to go. So 125 laps tonight. They can only make it 100 on fuel, so expect pit stops. That is one thing I will say. Expect pit stops tonight. And obviously 4 tires. They have unlimited tires, so that is one thing that is kind of good. But they have an opportunity for a differing strategy. So we'll see how that comes into play as everybody rolls off. So Robbie and Kale going to lead them to the green. Matt, Tristan, Chase, Nick, Kyle, Bryce, Aiden, Taylor, Kellen. So we're watching from up top. You can see the sun into turn 1. As the sun sets, they'll be able to drive it into the corner a little bit harder. The track's got a unique line, so we'll see how that comes into play. But here we go. Pace car lights are out. These boys are ready to get after it. Robbie Keneally, Kel McClinney, going to lead them to the green. They fire, we're green for race number 10 and the season finale here at Irwindale. Look at them fan out. Chase almost going to come up in front. Robbie and Kale side by side for the lead. Here's the differing lines. Robbie all the way to the inside line. Kale on the outside. Robbie's going to be able to come up. Kale turns left, is able to get underneath him. We're going to see that all night as caution number 1 comes out. Who is that? That's Nick and Kyle Keller on the front straightaway. Oh, contact off of turn 4. Not too much damage for them, though. They should be able to keep her going. Just looked like a squeeze. You see, Chase is a little bit lower than everybody else in front of him. And Nick comes up. Not really anywhere for Nick to go. Then Keller, just unfortunate. Nowhere for him to go when he gets caught up in it. So, first one, obviously a racing deal. Really not much that they could have done. Chase was just way lower than anybody would have anticipated. And that's going to bring out caution number 1 of the night. All right. So the broadcaster does have to do a little bit of uh, race control as well as, like, it is, I guess. So, uh, yeah. Don't got a dedicated race control. So, yeah, we had to, got to improvise and do it myself sometimes. So, gonna get back going though. Pace car light should be out this time. We're gonna get double file. Robbie picks the outside, and I think that's what we'll be seeing from the leader during this one. Is the top is going to be the more dominant line. It's better in turn 1. It'd be a different story if the restart was down the backstretch, but with the way that these corners are shaped, 1 and 2 is top dominant. 3 and 4 is pretty even, but you can get the slide job, run the bottom, and all that to work. So we'll see it here, and as they come around the corner, same front row as the first one, just flop positions. In the restart zone they go. Robbie fires. We're back green. Great restart for Robbie. Kel in second. Tristan third. Matt trying to fight on the inside of Bryce. He's going to have to slide up. Not going to be able to clear. Bryce breaks. Actually gives him room. Aiden trying to make moves. He gets under Chase Lopez. Move Aiden up into 6 already. So Aiden able to make his way through the field. Matt working there. Just being smart with it. Matt just not able to get clear. And I think Matt's got the same pace as the top 3. Just doesn't have the lane right now. Bryce still fighting around the outside. This has opened up the battle for everybody behind him as they're catching. Might have to zoom these cameras out because the way that they're going to be racing. Oh, contact down the front straightaway. Hard on the outside wall. Taylor's in it. Kellen in it. Aiden. And half the field involved on that one. Contact down the front straightaway. Big problems. We saw many horrendous wrecks down the front straightaway here at Irwindale into those barrels. Let's check it off of turn 4. Bryce kind of overcorrects actually on himself. It's a little bit loose. Turns right. Gets into it. Aiden hops. Then nowhere for any of them to go. So Bryce into the wall. Aiden back down. Taylor, Kellen. I don't know if the brake pedal worked. Oh, yeah, he just had nowhere to go by the time he entered the corner. There was a hole for about half a second. Right there he saw daylight, but just wasn't able to. So these guys are all going to come down pit road now. Should get their damage fixed. Aiden smoking. Has 1 fast repair, so can use the fast repair. But yeah, unfortunate scenes early in this one. All right, pace car lights are out. We're going to get back going green here. Lap number 14 restart coming. Back to 1:10 to go. Remember, these guys still got a caution here on lap... oh, we're already going green, so that was my fault. Great restart once again for Robbie. There were 3 wide for a minute. Nick was able to drive all the way to the bottom, get 3 wide. Nick's going to try it again. Everybody seeming to commit to the outside, though, in 3 and 4, which is interesting. Did not expect that. Oh, Tristan trying to slide up. Almost clipped Kel. Almost put Matt in the wall. These 3 have been side by side, it seems like, all season long. So it's going to be fun to see how these guys race each other. Serve making the best of it. Tristan almost clear on Matt. Matt still working the outside line. Can he stay up there, though? Nick's in the wall. Can everybody avoid chasing to the side of him? Kyle Keller looking for a hole. Let's ride on board with him. Kyle looking for anywhere to go. Looks like Kyle has the speed, just doesn't have the lane. Like I mentioned earlier, Matt's going to come down. He doors Tristan there. I know it's the same thing as Keller's going to get in the back of him. Tries to check, gets run over. Nick sideways. And the caution flies once again here at Irwindale. Let's go back and take a look at her. Keller just got it rotated. Got it rotated great through the corner. And just picked up the throttle. Then Matt just had to check or whatever to stay on the wall. But Keller got in the back of him. And around he went. Chase didn't see it happening. And neither did Bryce. Ran right in the back of Nick. Because Nick had nowhere to go. All right, so we're seeing a few cars come down pit road. The 3 that got spun that last time, they're gonna come down pit road and get some damage fixed. I don't think Nick actually has that much. Maybe a little rear. I think everybody's pretty good. I think Keller actually came away with the most in that. Well, him and Nick are kind of matching there with the same amount of damage, but so now Kyle's taking tires. And with the tires, this could be interesting because the 2-tire strategy a lot of the time in these super lates are better when everybody runs the derby and all that in iRacing. It seems to be better, so we'll see if that comes into play later on in this one as well. And but for right now, everybody taking 4 tires. At the stripe, Robbie picks the inside line now. We could do a choose cone as well. I just don't know how. I can't race control it or police it. I mean, I don't think it'd be a big issue, but I do think here it would be kind of cool to do. Maybe we can do that next restart. I don't know. I'll ask him here under this next yellow as they come down pace car comes down pit road. Robbie and Kale staying front row is what it's been. Better restart that last time for Kale. We'll see if he's able to match it. Let's see when they fire. Robbie fires back green. Robbie, great restart once again. Everybody trying to fight for the top line, but while everybody dives to the middle, that's going to open up holes. There are 3 wide there for 5th. That's Taylor Mayu on the bottom, Matt Frady in the middle, and Kellen Keller on the outside. Chase Lopez is all over the back bumper of Tristan Pena. Matt drives her off in there. He's able to clear Taylor, but isn't able to clear Kellen. Move Kellen into the top 5. 3 Vegas guys underneath a blanket right now. Battling for the 5th spot. Just in front of them, Chase Lopez looking to make some moves. He's worked his way up here. Hasn't been able to run a lot of races this season, but he's actually done a great job so far in this one, and actually has a lot more speed than I think what I expected, and from qualifying showed it. So he's doing a great job here, looking to make some moves and put it on the front three in front. But let's ride on board and look out back, because they're battling just behind them. When you see the different lanes, Kellen on the outside, Matt on the inside, a little bit of loose, maybe a little bit door. Oh, chasing the outside wall. Big slide. He's going to have to run the bottom now. Good save as the caution comes out once again. Who is it? Bryce down the back straightaway. Oh. Blinked in front of Nick. Oh, yeah, that was a big blink. Yeah, there was not... I will say there was nothing that Nick could do. That was... Let's ride on board with Nick and actually see what he saw from the nose cam. Bryce blinked, lifted, and then Bryce was there. Yeah, that was not a good situation. That was really unlucky. For you guys, do you guys want the choose cone? Because I think it'd be interesting here. Do you guys want to do it? I mean, you guys know how it all works. Just one to go, come to one to go, double up. I mean, or pick what lane. I mean, we could do it. Matt's got black clear.
Oh, we'll have to do it next time because we'll do it on 2 to go. Because 1 to go right here. Fuck it, we'll do it right here.
All right, choose cone.
At the line, you pick high or low.
Yeah.
Black clear. The fuck? Wherever you guys choose, you gotta fucking stay there.
Oh my god. Yeah, Kellen, you pick the top. You can't go back low. Oh my god. All right, all right. We'll do it next time for sure. Just line. Holy shit. All right, we're gonna do that next time. They kind of messed up. Kellen picked top, then didn't go. So back for the restart. Lap 32. Robbie fires for back green. That was a whole mess as they got into the choose cone there, choose zone at the line. But Robbie out front, Kel second, Tristan third, Chase just behind, trying to squeeze in the hole. Kind of gasses up, trying to get him behind him. Chase was trying to fill it as well. Matt trying to force Kellen up. Matt's been stuck on that bottom lane. He's really struggling there. On the bottom, he's sideways now. Yeah, Matt is struggling. I know he took those tires as we got a Keller battle just behind him or to his outside. That's for 6th. Riding on board with Kyle Keller here on the outside line. Matt's going to get up in front of him. Almost. Maybe clear. He's clearing the center. And Kyle just isn't able to get the run on exit as Nick's just behind him. Thinks better of it. Now we see when it single files out, everybody can kind of run their different lanes, set up the pass, and then make the move. See Robbie out front has the speed at the moment, fastest lap of the race. Has the speed, so we'll see how much it comes into play with Kel and Tristan. How hard are they pushing it? Does the choose cone come into play? The halfway or the lap 75 break? Does that come into play? As we got a battle there for that 5th spot. Kellen and Matt. Matt still working that bottom lane, just hasn't been able to get to work. See, not going to go all the way to the bottom. That's smart. Kind of keep him pinned up on the outside line. Make Kellen really have to drive the top lane. There goes Kel to the inside. Trying to make that lane work. We saw him gain actually a good amount of time there on Robbie. And I think pulled on Tristan. So we'll see as that comes into play where that line works. Let's ride on board with Chase. See if Kel does it again. He doesn't. Just behind him. There's Matt. I'm going to roll to Chase's back bumper. The one downside that this racetrack does have is at the speeds that they're going, and with them running the outside line, you really can't do a bump and run. You can do it in 3 and 4 if the guy in front of you goes to the inside and all the way to the bottom in front of you, but it just isn't the lane or the way to pass here. You kind of more got it's more of a dirt track than it is a short track here, I'd say. You got to throw a slide job to be able to pass more than, bump and run or just get by them. It races great side by side, hard to pass. That's what makes it fun to watch here at Irwindale. So we're 41 laps in, 84 to go, 83 now. Laps are clicking by quickly. See Kyle trying to work to the inside of his brother, Kellen. Nick in the outside wall. Nick really trying to run that outside line, like right against the wall. But Kyle just stuck still on that bottom. I think the bottom, it works if you run it just right, but it's hard to, it works if you're clear. But with him kind of being more middle of the straightaway, being on the inside, it's hard to make that move work. So I don't think that we're able to see it much as Chase slips up a little bit, gets up out of the groove. That allows Kellen. Here comes Nick almost in the back of him. Matt really trying to make that lane work. Into the side of him. On board with Chase. Matt up the racetrack into the door of him a little bit sideways. They're able to save it. And it's a great 5-car battle here for 5th. This is awesome to watch. I think we're seeing the speed for Matt show. But, oh, contact down the back straightaway. Pit barrelner. Kellen into the barrels. That's going to be yellow. Wasn't in iRacing, but was for... should have been a yellow. I will say that. So, that was big unfortunate there for Kellen. Not really much that he could do. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened. Down the back straightaway. Great 3-car battle going on. And it just looked like... Yeah, really just another racing deal, which... You're going to have that here with the close racing at Irwindale, as close as it is. See, Nick just tries to stay out of the wall himself and comes down, and Kellen was just there. Into the pits he goes, and nowhere for him to go. So we'll see if anybody pits here. Doesn't look like it.
Pick high or low. You cannot
Race control,
change.
Matt.
If I see you changing, I will give you a fucking EOL.
Well, all right. I should have not muted it.
You're fine.
Matt, I feel like that one was mostly targeted to me, and I understand. Got you.
So here we go. Everybody chooses their lane, what lane they pick. So Matt actually gained a few spots there. He got around Chase. Now he's to the inside. Matt will restart behind the leader, which is good for Matt, as pace car is going to pull off. Robbie and Kale back on the front row. Truth cone actually working out pretty fun. So we'll see how it goes as they roll into the restart zone here. Robbie fires back green. Robbie able to keep going kind of at the same point. Kale just not able to anticipate it. Kind of comes across Matt's nose there. Almost turns himself. But it's a battle for P2 between Matt and Tristan. Kale all the way to the inside line. That's Kale's line. He's gotten that figured out. Just not able to clear Robbie. Still the battle for third. Matt trying to keep everybody pinned up on the high side. There's Kellen and Nick. Nick running the Larson line here at Irwindale. He's getting the very top line to work. He's able to clear Kellen. Matt back to the inside on the yellow. Does he clear up? Just not a hole to be able to. Maybe there in a one. Gonna try to keep it off of Tristan. Kellers are throwing slide jobs. Kyle and Kellen have been side by side, it seems like, all races. Kellen gets sideways. Back up in front of Dave, or in front, not David Mayu. That is Taylor's dad. 17 car. Had a deja vu moment, I guess, watching that car race for the last however many years with super lights and all that out west. Matt still working the inside of Tristan. Let's right on board with Kyle Keller and see actually if he's making that inside line work any well. As Nick actually gets in the outside wall, it's in a clear for him. They may have been wrecking out back. I don't think so. So Kyle on new tires. He's looking for what lane is going to clear, and I think he's able to make that if he's able to drive it to the inside line. Just trying not to get in the back of Matt. He's got the center speed. I think is on better tires. I really don't know who's on tires because with it being unlimited tires and everybody being able to pit at any caution. But he's got the center speed figured out and is quicker than it seems like the front two in front of him when he's kind of able to get through the center just behind him. Nick's really in the outside wall. He's running the Larson line in the corner. He's really up by the wall. He's got that figured out, which is higher line than what they used to run here in real life, which is where usually the marbles were. But in iRacing, there's a little bit of banking as Taylor's going to try to wash up. Almost able to get clear and then kind of forces his way up. Now Kyle is to the inside of Matt, just in front of them. Let's ride on board with Aiden Kaiser here. Well, almost. He's clear now. Kind of forced Nick out of the groove. As Nick's going to have a little bit of a run. We'll see if Nick's able to take it to the inside line. Just think better of it. He really likes that top. I'm shocked Nick likes that line. He keeps getting the good run off of 3 and 4 doing it, but now Kyle Keller able to drive by both Tristan and Matt on the bottom. Kind of the lane that Matt has been trying to do on Tristan. Kyle was able to do on both of them. So Kyle making up some ground. He's now up to Kale on Kale's left rear. First challenge for second Kale's had all race. See that black and yellow 07 just above him. Kyle keeping it pinned on the bottom. Able to clear down the back straightaway. Makes Kyle have to drive it in deep to make sure he gets into it. Nick into the wall just up above. And move Kyle Keller into P2. So Kyle found some long run speed or has tires. Still not sure. But he's got speed. Can he run down the guy who's led every lap of this race so far, Robbie Kenneally? Last lap by, if you look on the top right of your screen, a 7.4 to Kyle's 6.0. 0.2 of a second almost better than the leader. Kyle Keller, both ARCA drivers out front. Teammates in ARCA for Jan's Towing. They're going at it here at Irwindale in iRacing. Kyle running the higher line. See the differing lines. Robbie's kind of turning left in the center of the corner, getting it just below the paint, and then washing up on the exit. But it doesn't look like it's even going to matter. Kyle to the outside, almost. He's got the entry and center speed, just doesn't have it on exit. Now he's there. Still there. Challenge for the lead. Kyle Keller to the outside. Does he have the big enough run to clear down into 3? Robbie's going to have to drive the crap out of it to keep the lead. And Kyle Keller, first lead change of the night. Kyle Keller on the better tires is able to take the lead from Robbie Kenneally. So Kyle to the lead, Robbie second, Kale third. The battle's still on for fourth between Matt and Tristan. These guys have been going at it all race for that second spot. As I'm pulling up the ARCA West points, because it's not loading. Trevor Huddleston is leading the points, and Robbie is P2 in the points. So Robbie is P2 in the points in ARCA, only 5 points behind Trevor Huddleston. They only ran one race so far at Phoenix. Big track at Phoenix. Kind of the Daytona, or the Daytona 500 for ARCA West. Only one race. Robbie is second. Kyle in fifth. So both of those top 5 in points for Jan's Towing. Good showing there. Out at Vegas, is there's going to be an incident. Same kind of deal. Taylor into pit road.
For the penalty.
Taylor, just keep going. Speed down pit road. We'll clear it. Just speed, and then we'll throw the caution here in 3 laps. Don't worry about it. Just speed.
No, don't keep going, dude. Hold him.
So Taylor able to stay on the lead lap after an unfortunate incident there. Not what I thought would happen, but kind of interesting slide there from Taylor. But as Kyle Keller comes off of turn 4, he's going to get the win for the lap 75 break. So Kyle Keller gets around Robbie late and takes that position away from him. So this could change everything. We'll see who comes down pit road and what the tire call is. So Kyle Keller to the lead. We'll see what the choose cone is as Chase is flying around everybody getting his laps back. So with the choose cone, tire strategy, all of that, we'll see who comes down pit road. Is there side by side behind Nick and Keller getting into it? So as these guys come down pit road, we'll see who takes 2. Let's watch the race off pit road. I can't really get a good camera angle. Let's get a word in with Aiden.
Fine.
Aiden, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, you're looking pretty. Seemed like an up and down race so far. You've able to made some passes, then got caught up in a wreck, had to go to the back, blow the motor. Now you're coming back out. What's kind of the deal heading into these last? It's going to be probably 45 when you guys get back going green. What's your strategy?
God, I don't even know. I'm kind of at a loss right now. Like, I want to work my way up, but I don't want to get caught up in a mess because I got no more fast repairs. So, just, I don't know. I kind of want to just wait it out and see what happens and hopefully go to the front towards the end, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's a bad predicament that you're in at the moment with no fast repair, but good luck. Hopefully we'll be seeing you here at the end. I know this is one of your best tracks, so go out there and get it.
Thank you.
Talking with Aiden there. Let's get a word in with Matt. Matt, you've been about 3rd or 4th, it seems like, all race, but working the inside line has been a struggle. What has been your worry all night, and what's been the problem running the bottom?
Or no cut in center.
The caveman Matt Frady, the oldest in the league, talking like a caveman. I like it. Oh, you're going back green. All right.
Yeah.
Good luck. Goodbye.
You're good.
It's too short. I'm used to the NASCAR broadcast. The caution laps are too short. So, choose cone. Kel to lead. Tristan in 2nd. Keller 3rd. Robbie 4th. Matt 5th. Here we go for the restart. Kale fires, back green. 45 to go here at Irwindale. Kale clear. Battle for P2. Tristan and Kyle. So they're throwing slide jobs out the back. Tristan able to get up in front of Matt once again. So Matt's stuck behind Kyle, Tristan. Robbie's going to try to get up. Tries to. Throws it in. Matt's going to have to fill that hole and make sure that Robbie isn't able to get up. Or he's going to be stuck behind another car. Riding on board with the 40. There's a hole, but Robbie's he's not got the acceleration to back off and then fill the hole and gas back up. He's gonna have a hole here. See if he turns right. He does. He's able to get up. Kind of forced Tristan up there, but now he's back to the inside. Gonna slide the rear tires. Good save from Robbie. Now Matt's able to fill the hole. So it looks like even the guy who's led the whole race just hasn't been able to get the bottom to work. Even on all 4 tires. Tristan on 2, Kale on 2, Robbie on all 4. So he's trying to work that bottom lane and just, it's not even working for Robbie. So the fastest car in the lobby so far, just not able to make that bottom work. He's still working it though. He's trying it. He gets that good cut through the center. Let's go on right on board with his right front. Kind of gets in the door of him. Going to show he's there. Letting him know, hey, I'm down here. Give me a little bit of room. You see the run from Tristan into the corner, a little bit higher. Says he works the wheel. Straightens it out. As he gets straightened on the wheel, able to get wide open. Now Tristan up high. Here comes Matt just underneath him. Where's Matt at? There he is. So Robbie able to clear both and move him back into P3. Robbie all the way to the inside line now. Is he going to be able to clear on his teammate? Doesn't look like it. Now Tristan's back to Robbie's outside. Matt's still working on the inside. Seeing that opens up the door every time that Robbie goes to the inside. It opens up the door for Matt or Tristan to kind of fill that gap. I don't want to leave the battle as they're getting really close up in front, but also a good battle out back. They're 3 wide out back, and I want to kind of spotlight this for a second. Not give, just the front guys all the airtime. Is a little bit of contact, and as I go to it, Chase is going to spin up in front of Nick. Able to save it. Able to keep it going. Great save from them right as I go to them. That may have been the announcer's curse. But now we got the battle for second on. The battle for fourth. Robbie going to kind of run him up the track. Kyle not able to fight it around the outside. So move Robbie back into P2. Ooh, Matt's going to door Tristan a little bit. Maybe on entry. These two have been going at it all season. So to see these two battle in the season finale is actually really cool to see. Matt, Tristan, and Kale all season have gone after it. So Matt, he's not able to clear yet. He's going to get a little bit of a run. Just not enough. Now he's able to clear. Now move Matt into P number 4. And now he's got his sight sets on Kyle Keller. Let's do a little bit of super lates at Irwindale. Crank it up. Now the battle is back on for the lead. Kel McClinney and Robbie Canilli, the two that have been 1-2 all race, with 25, just about 25 laps to go. Robbie to the inside of Kel now. Kel on 2, Robbie on 4. As caution's going to come out just as the battle for the lead was getting interested. Nick all by himself to cause a yellow, all by himself on purpose. So Nick causes the yellow, and that's going to bring out a 25-lap shootout, or just at it. All right, so Nick's going to come down pit road. Has the yellow there. Is there going to be any takers for tires? I think we'll see. I think the smart play is going to be tires, and we'll see who all takes them. Kel pits, Robbie pits. It's going to be all for the race off of pit road. Now, who's the one that takes the tires? Is it going to be 4? Is it going to be 2? Might be whoever gets out to the lead first. No mistakes, though, on pit road can happen. Kel in the box. Robbie in the box. Looks like a better entry. Kel kind of missed the box. That's going to hurt him big. We'll see who takes 2, who takes... So Kyle takes lefts. And only lefts. So Robbie with lefts. Kel... What just happened? Kel and Matt with just right sides. Tristan with just rights. Maybe Kellen just rights. Chase with just rights. Kyle with 4. Aiden with 4. Well, that changes everything. Robbie with the left side tires. Maybe took rights at the break. And is now thinking taking lefts is going to help, especially bouncing it out. So we'll see how that comes into play. Pace car pulls down pit road. Choose cone. Robbie to the inside. Kel to the outside. Let's see who's able to get the restart. Robbie fires back green. A little bit better restart for Kel. Kind of able to hang on the right rear. Still Robbie able to clear. But just that restart seems to be hard to happen as they're going to get sideways and wreck just behind them. Big contact throughout the field. Matt around was near perfect. Getting back to the field. Kellen broke left front. Killed. Kellen's going to be out of this one. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened here. Let's ride on board with Tristan and see what happened from his point of view. So, Matt just tries to stay off of Kel. And Tristan gets in the back of him. Kel also tries to stay off of Robbie. It was just a big accordion effect from that top lane. Everybody trying to fill the gap. Tristan in the outside wall almost flips. Hard contact there for Kellen into the side of the 20 machine. And that changes everything once again. So Matt to pit road. All right. All right, that was kind of an ordeal. Now we're back fixed. So Robbie picks the outside line now. They're all checking up. Robbie picks the outside. Kill to the inside. Kyle on the outside. Bryce in fourth. His best start of the race. Or the highest he's been all race. So Bryce looking to make something happen. Aiden's finally avoided all the carnage. He's made his way up here. Let's get after it. 15 lap shootout when they take the green. Kyle and Robbie front row. Kale and Robbie front row. My apologies. Robbie fires. Kale with a great restart. He's actually able to stay on the inside, which is not what I expected. A little bit of contact. Kale's going to try to wash up. Not going to be able to. Clear down the back straightaway. Here comes Kyle to the inside of Robbie. To the inside. I thought the bumper was going to happen. That was the one time at Irwindale where I think the bumper could have been used. Here comes Kyle to the inside of Robbie. Oh my gosh, somebody's dead on the front straightaway. Oh, he's in the catch fence. Chase is in the catch fence. We need medical. Help, help, help. We need medical. Chase. Chase, talk to us, bud. You all right?
Need flight for life down here, ASAP.
Chase, talk to us.
Feel my fucking leg.
Holy shit.
His tire's off at 2, and the infield.
Holy crap.
The blood is rushing to my head as we speak.
Oh!
Whatever you do, just, unbuckle your belts. It'll be a sudden thud.
Holy shit, that was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen at Irwindale and IRacing. Holy shit.
Chase, get out of there as soon as possible. Come on,
Oh
bud.
my god. Alright, let's go back and take a look at that actually here. I think he just wasn't clear on Taylor Mayhew. Yeah, I mean, Taylor was up there and Chase just kind of squeezed. And this is going to be a hit into the driver's side door. We've seen this many times at Irwindale Speedway. Up into the catch fence goes Chase Lopez and then hangs there. That was a hit. All right. I think Chase might be out of this one now. We tried to do that in hosted races and can't even get that to happen. So all I saw was Taylor, but I think I may have saw Chase. Oh my God. Chase is just going to stay there and watch the race. I think that's going to be his call. So I think Chase is going to stay there. Holy shit. All right. That was interesting. Is Chase? He's not even in chat. I was going to interview him.
You're white.
Hey, Chase is going to have a great view of the finish here, guys. So I think Chase might just stay there and watch.
Chase is gonna have a crazy time.
Yeah, it's delaying it. He's going to have to reset.
Shit. All right. Yeah, reset. Sorry, Chase. All right. Well, that sucks. It delayed it. So that would have been funny to have actually pictures of him being there. So that sucks for Chase. He was actually having a pretty good run. Was in the best spot he's been on the restarts. But you saw the choose cone there. Kel to the lead. Picks the top. Robbie moves to the outside behind Kel. So Kyle picks the inside. Aiden to, well, fourth, but third on track. So big race implications, I guess. So here we go, back for the restart. Kale and Kyle, front row. Can Kale hold them off? Can Kyle make something at the end of this and steal this? Can Robbie get back to the lead? It's going to be an 8-lap shootout to finish it off here at Irwindale. Kale fires, gets a great restart. Robbie, better restart than Kyle. Oh, Robbie to the outside wall. Hard in the outside wall. That's going to hurt him quite a bit. Kyle's able to clear. That moves Aiden underneath him. Aiden's got to make quick work of it. Robbie is loose. Matt able to clear Bryce. But now Tristan all over the back bumper of Robbie. Trying to just hope that one of these lanes go. Riding on board with Tristan now. Tristan gonna roll to the back bumper of Robbie. He's driving it in there. Robbie's gonna make a mistake. He's in the outside wall. Tristan might get messed up. No, he's not. Robbie stopped top of 3 and 4. Trying to get out of the wall. He's actually stuck in the wall. That was kind of weird. He was stuck in the outside wall. But we got the battle for, this is 6 on the racetrack. Moved Nick into 6th. We saw Robbie start losing grip, and that we've seen it all season long. It seems like just taking right side seems to loosen the car just enough to help it kind of rotate, but also gives you drive. But with just those left sides, I think it made him, the lefts kind of overpower. And to be honest, Robbie's way good at this. He's really good at iRacing. So seeing him overcorrect, I think was just a left side grip. That was really weird to see. So Kyle, does he have enough time with 2 to go now at the stripe? 0.5 of a second back. We saw him make a late charge for the stage. Kill, white flag. Matt missed a race early in the season. Kel took over the points lead, but Kel in the final race of the season is going to come off of turn number 4, and he's going to win the $20 at Irwindale and the championship. Never mind, that was a white flag. My bad. I completely messed up that call. So, Kel's going to come off of turn 4, and he's going to win the race and the championship here in Irwindale. I messed up that call. That was my fault. The ticker messed me up. So, ooh, as they wrecked. What happened back here? Nick spawned. What happened in turn 1? I heard carnage. Oh, Matt got in the back of Tristan, spun them both around. Then kind of guided each other down there, and then Matt on the inside. So, unfortunate the way Matt ended the season. But his teammate and competitor all season long comes away with the championship. Kel McClinney. That was actually a way better race than what I was anticipating, especially later there. All right, let's get an interview here with Aiden. Aiden, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Aiden, able to come away with a top 3. We talked to you there at the halfway point. Kind of an up and down season for you, but just go ahead, talk to us about your season and the race. How were you able to get back up to 3rd?
Yeah, just the race. I just stay patient and just was kind of waiting for everything to happen, and it kind of just fell in my lap. I'm definitely happy for being 3rd. Definitely wish I could have been better, but hey, I'll take a top 3. And season was good. Just I know I missed a couple races. I definitely wish I could have finished better, but hey, I'll take what I can get, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you for everything you do and just everybody a part of this league.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've been hoping that we can get more people in, especially from the West Coast that race in real life or is in the racing community and on the West Coast. So I'm glad that you were able to join a lot of guys here. I know that a few races we didn't have enough people, but in this one, it was an awesome one to have at least over 10 cars, and it put on a show. So it was cool to see. But heading into next season, I don't know when the season's going to start, kind of have a schedule mapped out. Don't fully know. Probably going to be on Wednesday nights, but ARCA cars. I know that you like ARCA cars a lot. What is your excitement level and expectations heading into next season?
I'm actually really excited about it. I think it'll bring really good racing. The cars are kind of tight, but they're really gripped up, so I think they'll race really good side by side. And I think it'll just be a lot of fun, just like the Supers were, but definitely, I think, produce a lot better racing.
Definitely. Well, it was fun to see you. It seemed like you figured it out more and more each race and come away with a P3 in the finale. So congratulations, and we'll be talking to you here next season.
Yeah, hey, can I thank a couple people?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to give your shout-outs.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Of course, the diabetics, type 1 diabetes, just kind of want to raise awareness of that because, of course, I'm a type 1 diabetic, so just a cause that I wish people would more know about and just kind of want to get that out there. And then SimCity Racing, Kurt Busch, White Racing Services, JD Industries. That's about it. Kaiser Upsets. That's about it.
Well, I appreciate you running and making it a fun one because you definitely put on a lot of show, especially Iowa, and a lot during the season. So we missed you for the few races that you weren't here, but you made it a fun one to throughout the whole season. So thank you, Aiden, for running once again, and we'll be seeing you here next season.
Thank you.
Aiden Kaiser there. If Kyle's able to join, I don't know if he will, but if he joins, we can get an interview with him. I'll interview. Well, let's go ahead and interview Kale next. Oh, didn't go.
Didn't tell.
Kale, do you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, you come
Yeah.
away with the win. Squeaked by Robbie late in the running. Got off, kind of cycled different pitch calls. Got you to the lead. And once you got it, had to pass Robbie there at the end. Got a great restart. Got back around him. So talk to us about your race and the championship. You locked it up. Winning the race and the championship. So congratulations.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I mean, I genuinely didn't think. I thought more of Matt was gonna kind of outbeat me in any race we did, really. But I don't know. I kind of feel bad for Robbie because at first Matt had said that he got the wall, so I was thinking he just got the wall and it pulled him back like how it normally does. But then Matt, after we were already coming to the white, he's like, he went head on the wall, and I wanted to throw a yellow to have him get back up there so we can race, but I didn't understand at all what the hell happened. But yeah, I don't know if Keller had a start there. I don't know if he spun the tires or what, because he kind of didn't get going. But yeah, the 2 tires paid out for sure, especially with the cycle of the cautions for sure.
Yeah, well, it was one that you had to fight for. You got every pole of the season except for this one. Robbie came in there, got the pole, led the first half of the race. What was your plan heading into the halfway break with the different tire strategies and all that going on? What did you need there to be able to get around Robbie, and what was kind of your plan heading into it?
The 2 tires and him taking 4, like how it worked out. Just because I knew the car would turn a lot better than it did. Obviously, I know we saw the pit stop and saw the way it obviously went, so that definitely helped just gain track position after Kyle took 4 and got around us anyways. So I don't know, it was a good night overall. I mean, definitely had to fucking work for it. There's no doubt about that. But great race for Robbie. Obviously, in the caution too, I don't want to run him over when the stack up happened, but great race to him and Keller too. But we'll see what we got next year for ARCA.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, ARCA coming up and next season. I don't know when that's all going to be starting, but I'm assuming that you're going to be running it. I'm hoping to get maybe some ARCA drivers in real life and have Kyle and Robbie in here as much as they can, and a lot more West Coast guys like I was talking with Aiden about. But talk a little bit about next season heading in with the ARCA car and give your shout outs.
Yeah, I'd have fun running them. We obviously did a couple races. They're fun around places. Just they have a lot of grip. They're heavier than hell, but they have a lot of grip to kind of compensate. And I think that's what iRacing was trying to do. They weren't trying to make them realistic, like just make them a boat. But I think they'll race good, especially depending on what happens here. And at the end of the day, we'll figure it out. And I can't thank, of course, you for putting it on for the whole year. I know it kind of got cut a little short, but that's okay. At least we still had a year and a good final race at Irwindale, and of course Dovis Construction and everybody on board.
Well, you locked up the championship, won the race, and heading into next season, we'll be seeing you. What's your confidence level in the ARCA car? I know we're gonna mix up the schedule just a little bit. We're gonna add. I'm gonna do Daytona at some point. I know ARCA runs there. We're gonna have Phoenix. We're gonna have a few bigger tracks, a mile and a half, a few of them. I know that you been running a little bit more of the NASCAR stuff. So what's your confidence level heading into next season with those?
Let's run them. I mean, let's have some fun. I know they're new, but I don't know about that confidence level. That's kind of they were always fun when we ran them. When me, you, and Matt were kind of messing around, especially some of the racing, it was pretty fun too. So I hope that we can figure out, definitely to make them race really, really competitively and everybody run really, really clean and have a good race every race of the season. And we'll see what we got, but I'm pretty sure it should be like that. We'll just have to figure it out as the season goes on.
Yep. Well, that's going to do it for the race, the season, and the championship. So, Kel, congratulations on the championship and everything else. And we'll be seeing you here next season.
Yep, thank you.
So, Kel comes away with the win. Not able to talk to Robbie. He didn't join, or Kyle, sorry. He didn't join back into one of the channels, so I couldn't drag him. So, we're just going to end her off there. But that's going to do it for the K05 short track series next season. Like I've been mentioning, ARCA, I'll probably post some stuff on my Instagram. We're going to try to get a good amount of people for next season. I'm going to try to put up, maybe get a sponsor or two, possibly, and have a big payout at the end of the season for the champion. Maybe 75, 50, $100, maybe. We'll see. So give a good amount of money for it and try to get some more people in it. So that's going to do it for this one. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Go check out the March race vlog from the vlog from Kern that I posted earlier today. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you everybody for watching. Be ready. I'll keep you guys updated on my Instagram and probably do a post on YouTube about the ARCA season. So if you guys did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.